So robot teddy bear tu apa kerja dia? Tak faham sangat. Dia Dr. Roosevelt nama dia. And then the funny thing is, you know, they choose all the names that's relevant to American history because in the past we've got a president of the United States by Franklin Delano Roosevelt. So Dr. Roosevelt is basically a sentient supercomputer. So it's basically the American AI. So seperti mana Amerika sekarang nak nampak seperti dia lah mencaturi dunia, dia pun macam tu jugalah, dia mencaturi dunia. Tak kisahlah pasal dia AI kan dia. Kalau in the end dia menyebabkan Amerika punya presiden tu jadi dia punya kuli batak, in which she was saying to the president that's what's going to happen, dia akan buat. So dia macam dia bukanlah dia yang menciptakan, dia tak cipta PLUTO, dia tak cipta Bora, tapi dia macam dia mungkin macam tweak sana macam dia nak gaduh dia buat macam ni biar lepas ni kita yang untung, because dekat dalam cerita ni the US of Tracia ni tak ada dia punya, I think dia punya robotic laws lain. Dia tak boleh buat macam all these other countries in the world, so they cannot have a gesich, or they cannot have so diorang macam left out lah by their own volition, but at the same time they got this super big AI who's probably left that out of the nation's legal perundang-undang negara mereka, supaya dia tahu nanti satu hari AI dia nak rule the world kan, so dia make lah such a way that sorry, Jamal apa?
Teddy bear itulah Ultron yang sebenar.
Tu dia. Ada siapa nak tambah mengenai Dr. Roosevelt kepada kategori ni?
Dia kalau aku nak tambah lah, aku rasa or at least it's shown yang they play a bigger role in the manga tau sebenarnya, or more prevalent punya presence lah. Kalau tak silap aku, the change yang dia macam put Roosevelt ni to the benches sikit, sorok sikit pasal aku faham dia nak ketengahkan, you know, the character conflicts, the philosophical debate, benda-benda yang kita bincang semua ni kan. So I can see why they did the change. Tapi pasal dalam manga tu Dr. Roosevelt ni actually dia boleh kata a lot of the F-ups yang terjadi in the story is instigated by him sebenarnya. The fact yang kan this whole conflict started with the Central Asian punya war tu. Central Asian punya war tu terjadi disebabkan ni lah macam Iraq lah, macam US korang ada weapon of mass destruction kan. Lepas tu yang Iraq tak ada lah, mana ada, kita akan serang. Dia bukan macam tu. So dalam this story dia cerita in a way yang Persia sebenarnya tengah nak terraform dia punya country tu, jadi daripada gurun jadi tempat yang menghijau. Tapi untuk buat satu dia develop Bora tu is a terraforming punya robot. So bukan untuk perang, bukan tahu, tapi in the meantime biasalah kau buat robot. So kau ada banyak prototype semua, and all the prototype tu dia bersorok yang bawah MOS tu kan. So bila yang Tracia ni dia paranoid, the US lah kira dia paranoid. Dia macam ni lah, macam even real life kau panggil UN pergi buat inspection pada Iran punya nukes lah apa semua kan. Dia macam ni ke, dia hantar this Bora punya commission ni untuk pergi inspect Persia tu, tengok betul ke tak betul ada weapons of mass destruction. So the thing about the Bora Commission, dia pun ni honest, dia pun beritahu nampak macam tak ada weapon, tapi dia di bawah this MOS ni nampak ada banyak discarded robot prototypes. Not sure what that is. Yang the official statement dia berkata it's a terraforming robot yang prototype. So dia bagi report macam tu je, tapi sama orang tu lepas dia dah commission submit the report dekat kajian US tu, dia cakap dekat the Tracia tu, dia kata itulah dia bukti weapon of mass destruction. So that escalation tu sebenarnya dalam manga ditunjuk benda-benda ni Roosevelt ni yang buat tau. Dia yang trigger dia tolak sikit tu, dia tarik situ sikit, and then jadi this whole conflict sebenarnya memang pasal dia. So tu dia punya peranan dalam manga. Kau akan tengok si teddy bear tu, kau akan lagi faham the damage yang dia buat lah. It's the same thing bagiku in the anime juga. Cuma dia je macam reveal at the end, tapi dia tak tunjuk dia duduk throughout tu. They do actively but dia tak tunjuk that part lah.
Ya, aku suka dia punya reveal. Aku tak ingat which episode. Nampak, I was like, at last nampak teddy bear ni. Just a quick one, because aku tadi sebenarnya satu soalan tapi aku tak tanya because kind of pointless to ask by the time we were talking. Anyway, one of the question was, adakah anda rasakan interpretasi urasawa ini meminjam beberapa senario geopolitik yang berlaku di Timur Tengah atau ianya hanya kebetulan? In my opinion, I don't think it's kebetulan. Despite the fact when Tezuka wrote this story in the 60s, it was set in the Middle East because owner pemikir robot Pluto tu Khalifah tau, pakai serban semua apa nama lah, and then Dr. Abu and all the wrong Arabic names. Tapi whatever it is, untuk aku Tor dia, like who gave him a plane ticket, man? Like what the fuck, bro, ni naik aeroplane mana? Cilaka. I was like, yes.
Okay, so Kudo, untuk memberi sokongan kepada Kudo punya jawapan tadi, dia bukan pinjam tu. Pluto was written in 2003.
It was right.
It was written in 2003. It finished around 2009. The Iraq American War was between 2003 to 2011.
There you go. Coincidence much? Not likely. Okay, kategori ada lagi tu soalan. Tapi Amir bukan nak bagi kategori bolot, tapi soalan dia quite relevant. Dr. Abdullah, Pluto, Bora, Sahat, mereka orang yang sama ke? Okay, ini cerita ni, part ni untuk aku was the best plot twist ever. Okay, siapa yang aku dah macam kepala aku dah tak betul kat ni. Anybody yang ada clarity of mind to show the flow? What's what?
Oh, okay.
Okay, go.
I'll try lah. Sahat is Pluto.
Okay.
Bora Dr. Abdullah is Dr. Denma
Koji.
siapa? Koji, yeah. So
Okay.
that we're talking about at least 3 different personality lah, unless I'm mistaken about Bora, because Bora is the terraform robot. He was already created. Dr. Abdullah Goji was created after the real Dr. Abdullah mati. And Sahat is basically anak Dr. Abdullah.
Yes.
Yeah. Where his consciousness was transferred to that robot body, becomes Pluto.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Okay. And in the end, the fake Dr. Dr. Abdullah, dia actually Abdullah. Abdullah. Aku gelak gila baca. So you know, like all these Western people cannot speak Arabic, and so.
Hey, Kudo, let me just highlight this thing.
What?
I like the story, but the whole stereotype kan, the way they draw all these people from ethnicities kan, and also the name kan, is very stereotype. But for some reason, I'm not offended. Bro, you talk about those people from the European kan, big nose semua kan, and then all these people from Arab kan, they like curved nose like a Jew, tapi tan skin, it's all stereotype.
Tapi in a way kalau kau tengok macam Professor Ochanomizu, I mean Tezuka punya drawings in the past are very westernized anyway. Macam Ochanomizu actually obviously in Pluto is less caricature lah, tapi in the original draw just a quick one. Ini rupa Khalifah negara Arab yang tuan punya Pluto tu ada serban. Wah, nah kau kalau buat sekarang sure apa Okay, anyway, kategori the great lagi. Tak apa, your kategori the great question. Pluto boleh hack robot lain kan? Macam robot yang melukis mural dengan uran. Ke Sahat yang hack? Ke Bora? Siapa hack ni? Tapi kalau kita dah menjawab soalan tadi, kalau Pluto, it'll be Sahat lah. Because, I mean, Sahat's consciousness within Pluto lah.
Within Pluto, yes.
Because dia tahu pasal projek buat bunga tu kan.
Robot yang lukis mural tu adalah Pluto, tetapi yang melukis mural tu adalah consciousness Sahat dalam robot tu yang timbul. Because that was Sahat's dream to build the flower punya.
Tapi kan cakap pasal mural dia, the other person that did the mural was the King Darius the 14th. Who look like Saddam Hussein. Who look like Saddam Hussein. So to say it's coincidence, it's not coincidence.
Tak, aku rasa dia macam, aku rasa that moment was quite beautiful lah. Because Saddam Hussein tu dah jadi gila sampai dia lukis benda tu. Tetapi kalau the scene came out after the revelation, atau macam clues tu dah banyak. So kita macam, adakah Pluto tu sebenarnya Saddam Hussein ke apa benda ke? Tapi sebenarnya tak. It was just that the fact that dia jadi gila sampai tahap the only thing that he could draw on his walls was the dream that he had for his country, which was to terraform the land. Which is so sad. Exactly. Which is so sad. Aku macam, sial lah. So macam, patut korang tahan dia macam tu je, dan korang tak faham pun. So macam, memang babi lah.
Biasalah macam kita tengok, I mean, arwah. I'm not saying he's the most perfect person ke apa, tapi at the end of the day, when it suits the Americans, they give him money. When it doesn't suit them, they say he's doing this and all of that. As much as he was cruel and all that, Iraq was running. It looked like it was running quite fine, but then again, what do I know? And
then Gaza is
Kudo.
Yeah, saya.
Kudo. Let me tell you one thing, because I was teaching before at the university, international university lah kan. So I do have actually a couple of Iraqi students, which I actually asked when this whole thing went down. I kata okay, the whole Saddam Hussein thing, the whole US invasion thing, whatever kan. I have thoughts, but you are from there.
Try cakap Melayu, takut algoritma tangkap and ban kita punya.
Okay. So aku tanya lah, aku tanya student aku ni. So kau rasa macam mana kan? Kau dari situ. So aku tak nak dengar media cakap benda ke. So daripada penduduk Iraq tu sendiri kan, Iraq national kan. Dia kata apa? Dia kata memang betul lah, of course, macam the dude dia macam memang agak diktator benda semua kan. So dia pun adalah pendapat dia about Saddam tu lah. Tapi after his fall, and lepas tu memang kita tahu tentera US sampai dah settle, dia orang belah kan. What happened was that dia kata after the fall of Saddam, yang jadi dia ada a rise of 100 more mini Saddam, so which sebenarnya made things worse. Dia kata whatever you think about Saddam, tapi dengan pihak barat punya intervention tu made things worse. So it is what it is lah. Itulah.
Okay, soalan yang seterusnya. Okay, kategori lagi. Okay, kenapa Muhammad Ali bunuh Gesih? Bukan dia dekat Central Asia ke? Aku nak jawab sekejap, tapi aku jawab maybe off kilter terus. Masa aku tengok tu kan, aku betul okay, what the hell is this kid doing here? Because he was back in that country lah. So kalau kepala aku, either Gestik was in his La La Land, nak balik sangat rumah jumpa bini dia, nampak budak yang kerja untuk the Dutch flower girl tu yang bawa weapon, thinking look like Muhammad Ali, or memang tu Muhammad Ali naik kapal terbang, like just how Brown went to America to kill Roosevelt. So itu aku punya jawapan yang mungkin tak menjawab soalan. Anybody can give me
I thought Roosevelt was responsible for killing Gesich.
Same.
I know, but that little robot tu, was that the actual Muhammad Ali or Gesich yang nampak macam Muhammad Ali?
Okay, here's the thing tau. It could be Ali. It hasn't been confirmed 100% in the show. We were thought to believe it was Ali tau. But you have to see kan, model Ali kan was also common in the Netherlands tau. Where there's the
because that woman had a similar robot, but obviously Ali tak ada tangan sebelah, tak ada dan sebagainya lah. Tak tahu whether or not dalam kepala Gesih macam dia terlalu lalala sangat. Ali. Sedangkan no, problem is that tapi whatever it is, he got shot lah.
He got shot, yeah. There's a mental, right? My boy!
Anybody else got anything else to add that you think that you got another answer?
Aku rasa
berat.
Apa? Quarter?
Gesich kata itu donat, dia berubah baru.
Kalau in my opinion, aku rasa memang probably Roosevelt yang bawa si Ali tu, tapi the vessel of Ali lah, but the AI has been overwritten lah. Bawa pergi to where Gesich pasal apa? Sebab macam we know, okay, dia in a way, so Gesich is one of the most powerful robots kan, dengan dia punya cannon, dengan badan zeronium dia apa semua. You need to catch him by surprise. A one-on-one confrontation, kau punya run-of-the-mill assassin probably akan kena lauk lah. So what they did is that let's just campak this familiar face, because we know as powerful as he is, this guy in his attempt to, macam benda yang kau bincang tadi, dia jadi human sangat. So tiba-tiba macam that made him vulnerable, that made him imperfect, because he is the most perfect AI. Paling dekat dengan perfection, makin flawed dia jadi. So again macam Anri cakap lah, he let his guard down lah benda semua. So dia start tu macam dipengaruhi sentiment upon seeing the face of Ali tu. And that was the window yang Roosevelt perlukan untuk properly bunuh Gesich. So that decision, macam rather than panggil betul lah, assassin yang memang akan kena lauk dengan Gesich, so panggil familiar face, hey, what you doing here? Okay, that 1 second is all it needed. So it was a tactical decision, aku rasa. Not an illusion ke apa ke.
It was like, sayang 1000 kali sayang. You of all places kat situ kena. Tapi dia kena juga. Okay, this is actually a question from Leon, like about how many, probably about from 2 hours ago, from Caleb. Is Pluto a boy? I just wondered if the question was actually is Epsilon a boy, pasal kalau Pluto boy lah.
Pluto is the boy lah.
Tapi
Astro boy? Pluto. Yalah.
Tapi tak.
Sahat kan?
Sebab Epsilon yang nampak androgynous, so that's why probably
Yeah.
The reason aku sebut Epsilon is bukan pasal nampak original tu betul-betul juga, tapi pasal aku duk cari the original 1965 black and white anime tau for Tezuka macam ni. But apparently in between there is a 1980s color version. And tak salah aku, according to Wiki, they've changed the Epsilon in that one to a girl. So whether the question was is Epsilon a boy or girl, tapi whether or not Epsilon punya suara dia pilih lelaki lah. But then again, I don't personally, I don't look any deeper into it. Okay lah, the pelakon suara dia jambu sikit lah, tapi that as nak kata gender band, personally I don't think so lah. Kenapa Brow 1589 tak dibunuh? Bukan dia pernah bunuh manusia ke? Aku rasa because macam dia nak bagi dia siksa kot. Atau dia orang tak berani sentuh dia, takut. Anyway, opinion.
I have thought so.
Okay.
Aku rasa dia tak berani sentuh dia, but that is the only question I have from reading the manga last time. Aku pun tak tahu.
Aku tak tahu. Jamal, Munif?
My reasoning was that macam you take the world that they live in sebagai perspektif lah. Kenapa macam dia tak bunuh Brow kan? So the thing about humanity, apa benda yang special or amazing or is the first, even in the sense of committing atrocities, is an asset to be studied and not to be disposed of. Sebab kalau aku, okay, katalah, okay, let's just assume, ignore apa cakap. Dia kata they have a reason why they percaya the 3 robotic rules is ironclad, and then something just broke that shit. You want to know why? Because there will be pihak manusia yang nak tahu kenapa to rectify things. There will be pihak manusia yang nak tahu kenapa to exploit that. Either way you look at it, this is amazing. Either way you look at it, this could be an asset, or at the very least an improvement to the current system that they have. So being the first robot to break the rules, dia sangat berharga. But also dia tak boleh dibiarkan to, macam if you don't shackle this guy, he will just go around and commit it again lah. Orang dah takut dengan dia kan. Orang dah ada that fear factor against him. So what do you do then? You incapacitate the guy and allow visits every now and then to study dia punya psyche lah, to maybe get answers as to why, or even better than why, how did you break the rules to begin with now? So I've always seen him as an asset. because he is an enigma. Makes sense. Dia pun tak dispose of him like trash. Because he's not.
Kalau tidak, guessing tak ada siapa nak jumpa, nak cari idea. Pun. Okay, right. Sorry, Anri.
I have my theories lah. I agree with Munif. He's an asset. But just let me add something more lah. I think he's an anomaly now. Okay, he's not one of the most advanced robots on the planet tau. It's not like the other 7 tau. He's basically a robot, normal robot, standard issue, but he defied the 3 robotic rules tau without an advanced AI programming system tau. So he's an anomaly tau. So he's being left alone, buried under all those detention semua tu kan, kena cucuk apa, because they want to study him. Okay, or at least they want to conduct a series of studies on him tau, because the longer he's around, the more they can understand to fix the problem in the long run tau. You see this thing kan, basically Brown ni kan, whether we agree or not kan, he's probably the only robot in this world kan who truly has free will now. Okay, he had he just talked or whatever he wanted, and we don't know if he's speaking the truth now. Okay, he may be lying masa you cakap dengan atom, dengan apa gesich, or maybe worse kan, he's telling half lies, which is even more impressive tau for dia punya human advancement tau, and he is not advanced. So something happened dengan dia punya AI kan, or dia punya hardware kan, and people are wanting to study kan how they're going to actually mimic this and put into control. So he is basically a living science experiment.
Actually, Anri, what you said to make me think of apa tau, benda yang kita bincang tadi. Macam tadi kan kalau kata, why out of all the worldwide AI tu, it's the 7 yang do all these amazing things and horrible things kan. Macam Gesik actually killed someone apa semua. So we justified that with trauma kan. Trauma can make your AI evolve beyond the boundaries of the law, beyond the boundaries of what your human creators anticipate. And considering apa yang Anri cakap ni, aku rasa boleh jadi Brow tu was probably an AI that committed murder without trauma. Probably for the heck of it tau. So sebab tu dia macam oh shit kan. Sebab tu dia punya personality matrix tu tak evolve because of trauma like the powerful 7 tu. It's just a regular AI who just probably one day just decided to kill someone. So sebab tu dia pun macam shit nak study dia. Why? Dia betul-betul enigma.
Aku rasa the answer was in episode 7. Bila Dr. Tenma came back to revive, to speed up Atom punya revival 6 ke 7, because dia kata what did you do? I just gave Atom extreme emotions. If you guys recall, when Atom visited Brow, or was it when Gesik visited Brow for the last time? Aku rasa when Gesik visited Brow kot, the conversation was about Brow or a robot having extreme emotions, and that is when they can bypass that 3 laws, because the extreme emotion by nature akan sort of like make you lose your ability, your cognitive ability to be rational. So aku rasa Brow macam korang cakap, yes, dia boleh buat semua benda tu, and he's the first, and they keep him because they want to study him. But it could also be because the way he was programmed was imperfect, so his creator tak habis buat dia, and then thought that the creator found the right way to make him work, which is by introducing extreme emotions. Then the creator realized, oh fuck, this is the wrong thing to do, because the moment you give an AI extreme emotions, then the 3 laws will not work anymore, no matter how hard you program that shit. And since we don't have a fail-safe, we are fucked. And then the creator gets killed by Brow, and then Brow goes on a killing spree, and then they catch him and they lock him down there. So then subsequently, all advanced AIs ala Gesik dengan Atom was created without extreme emotions. It could be that. Tapi ingat tak masa meeting Dr. Tenma jumpa dengan 2 other scientists tu, yang diorang nak ajak Dr. Tenma join diorang punya group to discuss about AI. And then Dr. Tenma kata, you tell me what are your discoveries and what are your plans first, what are your proposals first before I decide I want to join or not. And then lepas diorang present, Dr. Tenma kata, apa yang korang cakap ni semua aku dah tahu, aku tak nak join korang. Lepas tu diorang tanya kenapa. And then Dr. Tenma said something along the lines of that, whatever you do with AI, you cannot give them extreme emotions ke, atau you cannot process them or you cannot program them in a certain way. That is the inherent weakness of AI. That's why they are not perfect. Sebab tu bila the professor yang jaga Atom tu jumpa Dr. Tenma, oh I finally get to meet you, Atom is a perfect creation. Lepas tu kata Atom is not perfect. Lepas tu dia kata why? Wah, dia pun pelik. Sebab apa? Kalau dia perfect, dia takkan macam ni. Sebab dia cannot lie. And that plays into everything else after that. When Atom was lying, when Gesick was lying, when Brow was lying, that's when we as the viewer, we realise, oh shit, these guys are like the anomalies of the AIs. Somehow or rather, korang can break this law or this your programming because you guys figured out how to lie, and then it doesn't fuck up your programming and your processing. So aku rasa mungkin ada kena-mengena dengan the fact that Brow punya creation at his point of creation, the creator bagi dia extreme emotions, but that's just me lah. But it's still itulah.
It's either that or probably it's just the nature of things. Things evolve.
Yeah, I think it could be a combination of both. Where Brow had the best of both worlds in that sense. Dah lah kau bagi aku extreme emotion, kau bagi aku AI yang akan sentiasa evolve. Silap lah, aku Ultron lah, baik. Aku Ultron all the way.
Ada.